Hey y'all, welcome back. It's October 15. It's Saturday. Just got done working on the cart for the day. It's about 7:30 or so here, right? This is the weather on darksky.net for Lessiter Road, which is Grattan Raceway. Monday for pavement and Tuesday for grinding and pavement looks bad. You're calling for light rain throughout the day on Monday. And Tuesday would be grinding probably on Monday. Drizzle starting in the morning, 8 a.m. as you can see. It looks like it's going to rain all day on Tuesday too. So probably won't get the new pavement. Won't get the new pavement in, and that's a bummer. That's a bummer. But the good news is, you take a look at Saturday. Overnight low of 48, 68 degrees on Saturday, our track day. So it says windy overnight, but that's all right. We don't care about overnight. 9 o'clock when we get started, it'll be 50 degrees already. Ramps right on up to 68 degrees at about 5 o'clock, and then or 4 o'clock or 4 or 5 o'clock here, and then starts coming back down. But not bad. Not a bad deal at all. Prayer works. I know Steve was praying. Steve Faststeiner was over to the garage here. He walked in. He was joshing me. He was, oh, the place looks a lot bigger on video, you know. We hooked him up with our spare electric water pump and a expansion tank. We got our cart finished up today, seat and everything, but another expansion tank and the water pump down below. He's doing that Leopard, right? Or the Leopard, IME Leopard tag on his old lay-down chassis that it was just laying around. And he, you know, I thought I had a lot of work to do, man. He had tore that cart right down to nothing to clean it up because it had rust on it from sitting. And he had, you know, over the years probably had to borrow some master cylinders or brake calipers or what have you here and there, and so he's just spending a lot of money getting parts in, throwing this thing together every night after work. So hoping he gets it back together in time. He thinks he's going to make it. So weather looks good. We're happy with that. We're still a week out, being today's Saturday, but yeah. Here we are. I left the tank off because it's easier for me to get up in here. I'm going to have to get in it tomorrow and with my helmet on and see how much booster padding we need for up here under my helmet. I won't bother putting padding in it until probably we get over to the track. And who knows? Maybe I'll give it a go with no padding in it just to see what it's like. But, I mean, if they don't do the paving, man, turn 2, turn 3, man, rough as a cob, it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. Well, let's be honest. It's going to hurt with padding in it, too. We'll get in and we'll get that squared away and then get these hip bolster deals sitting where they need to sit, and I'll have Rich or somebody crank those down, tighten them down so they can't move. And that's really it. I mean, we do have to change the LED, right, because it goes on and off when it wants to, right? But we got to change that yet. And we got to get over here and just mount this up somehow. I mean, just come up with a little temporary little thing to mount this. I mean, we could just zip tie it here and just let it, you know. Really don't need to do it. We're only going to be doing a few laps at a time. It's not like we're going racing and I'm going to need to be dialing on bias, which I do. I like to adjust my biases. It's you know, real time. As things get hot and change, you have to take a little out or put a little in. But there you go. Looks nice. It turned out well. Got all the welding done today on the back mount, the backrest hoop, and up here on the headrest perch. Got tabs on. Got everything welded in and everything. So yeah, good deal. It's all tightened up, ready to go. This point, oil in the bearings and lube on the chain before we throw, you know, gas in it and start warming it up out there at the racetrack. But we'll see. We're pretty stoked. About 68 degrees, man. That's pretty cool. That's almost 70. Praise the Lord. That's a good number. I'm excited about that now. Man, sure would be nice if they get the paving done. And maybe they don't have anything going on out there on Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe they'll just bump it back. You know, maybe the paver has room in their schedule to just postpone it for a day or two. Sure would be nice to get on some new pavement out there. That's especially with this this funky seat that we're going to be trying out, right? That's it. That's it. Little tiny things left to do. The LED, the little brake bias mount. We already put the heel stops in. Bunch of other things already scratched off the list. We really got nothing left. So that's it, man. Little weekend recap on a Saturday night. Weather looking good for next weekend. We're feeling good about our car. Come on, Steve. Get her done. We threw you some parts. I know you got a lot of work to do, but I know Steve will get her done. He'll get her out there. Got all day. He might even be working on it in the morning, but heck, from after lunch until the end of the day is still good track time. So hang in there, y'all. Godspeed. God bless. It'll get better. You know. That's right. Jesus is coming.